Good evening, South Main family. We want to invite you and welcome you to another edition of the South Main Church of Christ podcast. Tonight we have Mr. Royce Rogers as our guest, and we have a special guest back with us, Brandon Broyles. He and his wife Allie are traveling through town on their way to Abilene for Thanksgiving, and Brandon and Royce were good friends while Brandon and Allie were here at South Main. So Royce asked me when I asked him to sit down for the podcast if we could make it work out to where when Brandon was in town, we'd have him sit down with us. So we're glad to have Brandon here with us. We're getting ready to start our interview here with Royce, and we just hope that his life and a little bit about him and his faith journey can give you a little insight into who this fine man is, and give you a little bit of help if there's some things that you learn about him that you're struggling with, then you might be able to put in your toolbox and use as well. So thank you for being here. We hope you enjoy the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready.
Royce Rogers. Tell me about,
sir.
Where'd you grow up, Royce? Where were you born, Royce?
I was born in Linden, Texas. That's a little town in East Texas, but then I moved to, my dad went to work driving a truck, and we were here and there, but I wound up for a while in White Oak, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Between Gladewater and Longview, and then we moved to Odessa.
Okay.
In 47.
47.
Yes.
What year were you born?
38.
38. Okay.
Yeah.
How many siblings did you have?
There's 7 of us total, and I'm the oldest.
The oldest. And you said 4 boys and 3 girls?
Just the opposite. of that.
3 boys and 4 girls.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're 2 years apart.
Wow.
Each one.
Okay.
And there's 3 of us left.
Okay. All right. That's right. I remember you had a brother pass last year.
Yeah.
And he was in Oklahoma, I believe. Or
no, Odessa.
Odessa, that's
Odessa.
right. That's right. And what year did y'all move to Odessa?
47.
47.
1947.
Okay. I imagine oilfield was going strong, and that's why y'all moved out
there.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes. My dad, he was guaranteed 40 hours a week, and he put them in.
Okay.
He put them in on Sundays and whatnot.
Had he just come back from the war then?
No, my dad had one leg shorter than the other.
Okay.
And he couldn't be drafted.
Okay.
They tried to get him in the service, but he couldn't pass physical.
Okay.
But I wouldn't have been a good water boy for him.
I've always wondered if it was one shorter than the other or one longer than the other. I don't know which one's which.
I don't know, but one of them was longer than the other one.
Yes, sir. What kind of stuff were you into as a kid?
Oh, I thought I was going to be a sports nut, but I was too little.
Okay.
Too little.
Football, basketball, baseball?
I love basketball, and then I love bull riding.
Okay.
Later.
Yes, sir. What other just playing outside, running around, getting into...
they wouldn't give me a suit because I was too little.
Okay.
And I have T-shirts on and stuff like that when the other guys had jerseys on.
Yes, sir.
Stuff. But I thought I could do it, but I pitched in baseball in elementary.
Oh, really? Okay.
And my coach then was Joe Cross, and he started Odessa Christian School, and he was my coach then.
Okay.
And he was also worked at 6th and Jackson at Odessa Christian Church of Christ.
Okay.
6th and Jackson Church of Christ.
Okay. Okay. So you went to a private Christian school when you were there in Odessa?
No, my aunt, I called her my aunt. She was 10 years older than me, and for the longest, I thought she was my big sister.
Okay.
She is 10 years older than me, but she finally was baptized and told my mom, said, why don't you thank God has a name for his church? And my mom said, finally, later, said, Joe, Annie Jo was her name. She said, the Lord only has one church.
Mm-hmm.
What's its name? It's the Church of Christ.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And
Did y'all grow up going to church?
no, we didn't at that time, but you know, the people that we moved next door to in Odessa, they were members of Church of Christ.
Okay.
The Tiggs was their name.
Okay. And so did they take you to church for the first time?
I kind of wanted to, and but we had to walk to town,
Okay.
and it was a pretty good walk.
Okay.
Pretty good walk to town, but we made it do.
Okay. Tell me, you got a specific memory of maybe one of the first times you went there, or anything stand out to you?
Really not till later on in my life.
Okay.
My mom used to, people would walk down the street and they'd say they're elders and stuff, and they were only boys.
Really?
Middle-aged, like 18 to 21.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they'd say, don't go to that house. Don't go to that house. She'd have her Bible out and wanting them to come in.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't want to.
I think Brandon had a question for you.
Well, I was just thinking, some people consider Odessa can be a rough town, and you're talking
Yeah.
about walking around. I was just curious, in the late 40s, early 50s, if Odessa was a rough town then.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. There's a lot of tonks in it, and my uncles live with us, and John Henry, he was 6'5", and he couldn't read or write. And there was a guy in town one time said, "Hey, you want to ride?" He said, "No, I'm in a hurry." So he walked. "No, I'm in a hurry." So
Well, I imagine that's how the oil field probably wanted them back then. 6'5" and
Yeah.
couldn't read.
Yeah,
They
he-
probably,
he could step from the ground up on the bed of a semi with the sucking on the winch.
really. That was your uncle?
Yeah,
Wow.
John Henry.
Wow. So you had some other family out there in Odessa?
Well, two uncles live with us.
Okay.
At a
Okay.
while,
Gotcha.
for a while.
Okay. What about high school years?
Oh man, high school.
That one-
I
that one you
thought
got
I
into bowls?
I thought I could play basketball, but they wouldn't. I'd flunk out and stuff, and wasn't very good, and they wouldn't give me a uniform.
Yes, sir.
But they called me Indian in junior high because I was popping off all the time. Rattling. Yeah, they call me old Indian.
Okay.
Was did Odessa have both Odessa High and Permian then, or did they just have one high school?
When I graduated, Brandon, they only had one.
Okay.
Blackshear and Odessa High.
Okay.
They didn't have Hector, or
Oh,
they
yeah,
didn't
Hector
have
County.
Permian.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what year did you graduate?
1956.
56.
Yeah,
And then-
56.
And then you got drafted. Did you get drafted right out of high school?
No, I was 23 when they called me,
Okay.
and I got out when I was 25.
Okay.
So there was some years there that run crazy.
Okay. What I guess did you go into the oil field to work then after you graduated high school?
Yeah, I got a bad deal to tell you,
Okay.
Chad, about I was swamping on the truck with my dad, and my mom said, "Son, did you use that check to pay your dues, RCA dues?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Well, yeah, you'll have to get your bull rope and hit the road." So I'm sure it hurt her, but I said, "Okay, I will."
So you were working and bringing money home for the family.
Well, it was mine, but
Right.
for the family,
Yes,
I
sir.
guess.
Yes, sir. So I guess that's about the time you found bull riding and rodeoing, and after high school, and
Yeah.
what introduced you to that?
Oh, I really craved the bull riding.
Okay.
Bull riding. I rode some of the high school rodeos and some of the junior rodeos.
Okay. Okay.
And I went to me and an old boy from Andrews. We went to. I had a '56 Oldsmobile, and we went to south of Miami, Homestead, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Homestead, Florida, right down on the deal. And then we tried out a lot of bulls for Howard Harris at Cowtown, New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
And one time when I met Dick Clark, he had a show in Philadelphia. I can't think of the name of that show right now. And then every 2 weeks he would televise Cowtown, New Jersey.
Okay.
I wish I could say that is a kind of popular deal in Philadelphia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dick Clark. I met him out behind the bucking chutes at Howard Harris's place.
Okay. So you traveled quite a bit once you got riding bulls and rodeoing. And,
Quite a bit.
yes, sir.
Quite a bit.
What was your biggest achievement as a bull rider?
Oh, I couldn't. I just love to get on 'em, Chad. I won several places, but back then they didn't give buckles too much.
Okay.
Like at Guyman, I won the bull riding at Guyman, Oklahoma. Well, they give me a clock. And
Were you late to that one? Maybe was that why?
Huh?
Were you late to that performance? Maybe that's why they gave you a clock. No. Okay.
I was lucky I got it.
But you got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
300 or 400.
Yeah.
So.
Ronald Reagan had a saying that goes that he said, "There's something about the outside of a horse that's good for the inside of a man." Is that true with a bull? Is there something about the outside of a bull that's good for the inside of a man? Or what did it do to the inside of you?
I'd get on them at Pete Clemens's house in Okeechobee, Florida.
Okay.
And blood would be, we'd pull their horns through the gates and saw them off.
Yes, sir.
And blood would be spurting up and get on them.
Just get on them.
Try them out.
Oh, wow.
Trying them out.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's Butler had a bull called number 27, correct?
Yes.
That Larry Mahan marked a number 90 on, I believe. That you rode that bull, didn't you?
No, B5.
B5?
B5.
Okay. Because I actually have a picture of you on that bull.
Butler's did have 27, and he was a double ranked dude. But B5, Mahan come to me at the finals in Oklahoma City, and he said, "Crossroads, I've already got the bull riding one, but he said, I got B5 in the bull riding tonight, and I hadn't made the whistle yet.
Mm.
It was about the 6th or 7th go around, and I said, Bullis, the only way I'll help you is you do what I say." And when he run that bull in the chute, why, I helped Mahan put the rope on him, and I pulled his rope and everything. I said, now run them in him. He said, what? I said, run them hooks in him and make him jump and kick in there and shoot. He said, okay. He done it, and I said, okay, get ready again. I said, he'll go right to the end of the gate, turn back to the right, spin, and he won the day money.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You said something there, Crossroads.
Crossroads.
I heard that was a nickname of yours when you were riding bulls. Tell us about Crossroads.
I think Paul Mayo Goat was his nickname. I think he hung that on me.
Okay.
I think probably I knew where Crossroads, every crossroad was.
Okay.
Going and coming.
Okay.
Paul had two other brothers that rodeoed, named Bob Mayo and Don Mayo. Paul was the middle one.
Okay.
And they were all from Iowa,
Okay.
and they were wrestling champions. And they were double tough.
Yes, sir.
Double tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul made, I think he worked there every event. Yeah.
How long did you ride bulls? And I take it while you were riding bulls, were you just riding bulls, or were you working during the week and riding on the weekends?
I was working and driving a truck for Jiggs and Ellery Butler
Okay.
out of Elk City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
I knew I couldn't win enough. I was the kind of guy that needed to get on maybe 2 or 3 a week
Wow.
instead of one
Yes, sir.
every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They didn't have all the sponsorships they have these days to pay
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was today.
you. Yes, sir. Yeah. And then, so how you got done, I guess, rodeo and probably just kind of ran its course and took its toll on you, and then you got into horses. And then
Yeah, Ron Knatzer, he was a whale of a hand. He rode saddle broncs and bulldogged, and he picked up. He was from north, up by Quitaquays,
okay.
the Electra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up
Yep.
that Matador. I forget where his home was, but he could break, sure enough, break horses. And I had a place when I settled down called the Bronc Pen
Okay.
at Highway Park,
Okay. Yeah.
right out of Wichita Falls.
Yes, sir.
Sonny Lavender used to live there, and he moved to Holiday. But Chad, I want to tell you something. I got the annual down, and there was always something I wanted to be. A Christian. I wanted to live a Christian life before I got over.
Yeah. Yeah. What was there anything in the rodeoing or just through that life that kind of turned your head that way or sparked your attention?
No, not really. No, it was probably I couldn't have kids.
Okay.
I didn't know, but we adopted my daughter,
Okay.
and I picked her up when she was one day old at
Wow.
Albuquerque.
Okay.
There was an old boy that his son was a doctor, but he wasn't at Raton. I trained an old horse for him,
Okay.
and he set us up with his son,
Okay.
and Tanya's been like a blessing to me.
Yes, sir. So you had already, so tell me kind of how those early days of your Christian walk, kind of tell me how you found your way.
You know, I really don't know how I got the way, but I'm so tickled that I found the Lord,
Yes, sir.
and special times is when I come to South Main.
Yep.
Here, I didn't have the people like her going here at South Main
Yes, sir.
ever in my life.
Yep. How so how did you get to Weatherford? What brought you to Weatherford or to the Weatherford area?
There was a guy that had a breeding operation, and I knew three vets, Dr. Baker, Dr. Bullard, and another one, and he needed somebody to handle our horses and
Okay.
stuff, and I got to come to Weatherford.
Okay.
Gus Baracus, he brought me. I come down here and interviewed him, and or he interviewed me, and went back, and 1 year to the day I was in Colorado,
All right.
and then I come to South Main,
Okay. What year was that?
1985.
85. So you've been a
Yes,
member
sir.
of South Main since 85.
86
86.
is
Okay.
when I made my baptizing deal correct.
Okay. So were you were baptized at South Main?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
6:30 and 86.
Okay.
I asked one of the elders what day, and he told me.
He knew.
Yeah, he knew.
All right.
Kent Steed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But Murphy and Terry Looney come out. I visited one time, and they come out to Baracus's and seen me.
Okay.
Yeah, wanted me to come back.
They liked what they saw and
Yeah,
wanted to
I
bring you back.
guess. I guess.
What?
But man, what a dream.
Yes, sir. Tell us a little bit about just some of the history you've seen in South Maine. If you've been there that long, you've seen quite a bit.
I've been there. Benny Pitchford was an elder. I mean, a deacon. He was over the communion on Sunday evening.
Okay.
So every other Sunday during breeding season, I had to handle the horses. But at nighttime, I was free.
Okay.
So Benny Pitchford picked me. Probably his wife had something to do with it. But for 16 years, I was kind of the man that lined the boys out, that took care of the offering
Okay. Okay.
at South Maine.
That's great. Benny pick on you at all? I've heard some
No,
stories. He liked to pick on people,
Benny
tease
never,
on people, and
never did.
no.
Never did.
All right.
He was a good baseball player. I
Okay.
know that.
Yes, sir.
He was. He taught the girls how to play baseball.
Okay. And then you were involved in the prison ministry for a number of years while
Yes,
that was
sir.
still going on. Tell us
I
about
quit. No, Tom Mouty was an elder then. He got me to going over to Mineral Wells first, and then we went to Jacksboro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tell anything that stands out from you in any of those visits, or what drew you to the prison ministry and ministering to those men?
Yeah, there was something, because the way I looked at it, them guys are they're on rock bottom,
Yes, sir.
and they need help.
Yep.
And if I can show them or tell them, or they see it in my life or whatnot, maybe I'll have a part in change.
Yes, sir.
Change in them.
Yeah. Did any of them ever follow up with you once they got out, or did you ever keep
One
up?
or two visited South Maine.
Really?
A long time ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't keep
It
up with any of them to this day?
No.
Okay.
You have any idea how long you did that prison work?
Probably about 5 years.
Okay.
Probably.
And if I understand it right, the COVID situations, what kind of shut that down?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon, it got to where we had to be there early, and only two could go in the buildings with them.
Okay.
So it got to where it was too much, I guess.
Yeah.
It wasn't for us, but it was for the guy that was in charge
Yes,
of
sir.
the service.
Yeah. A lot of people think of prison ministry and they think it might be kind of scary and intimidating. And
Yeah.
were you ever afraid, or did you ever feel
No,
intimidated
sir.
in there?
I never was. Most of those guys that we come in contact with were straight shooters,
Okay.
or they wanted to be.
Right.
They
right.
wanted to be.
Right. So tell us a little bit. Give me an example in your life of something that you've struggled with that was a challenge for you, and kind of how you used faith to deal with that, and maybe some of the lessons that came along with it.
You know what I like about being a Christian is it is great, but it's a way of life. You go about it, and nothing is above God. He can do what he wants to anytime.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and we just got to get along with him.
Yes, sir.
With the situation. But it was, most of the time you don't see guys like Jake, Chad, Brandon around. They're few and far between.
Well, I thank you for that. Now you made me lose my train of thought here.
Well, I'll say we don't
Yeah.
see a lot of people like you
Right.
either, so
Yep.
we sure
Yep.
appreciate you.
Yeah. I picked you out of the crowd one of the first times we ever visited, and I said, I need to get to know that man right there.
Well, I'll tell
So-
you, I not to change it, but the very first time Allie and I ever visited South Main, ever, we were walking across the street, and you were walking across the street, and Allie looked over and she said, I think that's Royce Rogers. And she had briefly met you at the Sixes one time.
Yeah.
And we were kind of angling, and we got to the door at the same time, and you introduced yourself, and we talked to you and walked in with you, and you were the very first person we ever met here, and so we
great.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
You helped get us
I
here.
appreciate you. You.
You mentioned earlier, and this was a question I had a moment ago, that when you were younger, you ran a little wild,
Yes, sir.
and then later, a little bit later in life, you found your Christian way.
Yes, sir.
Was it a challenge to move from that running wild to a life as a Christian man?
No, it wasn't for me.
You're right.
Because I know what was best for me.
Yes, sir. If there's
And,
if there's a young man out there right now that's going through that same struggle, what would you tell him about his earthly life versus his Christian life, and how to make that decision?
First thing, don't ever give up on being a Christian. And once you're a Christian, man, you have given you have got the prize. You see the Olympics and everything, people running for the first prize,
Yes, sir.
this and that. You've got it.
Yes, sir.
If you're a Christian, you got it.
Yes, sir.
So you had some success riding bulls. I know you had success in the quarter horse racing business, and you're saying that you would put all that aside for your walk with Christ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I would, Brandon. It's it's a prize and something that you can't get anywhere else.
What are the verse? And I don't remember all of it, but the verse that Jesus speaks, he says, "My yoke is light." What does that mean to you, coming from a background of yours? When you read that in the Bible and it says, "My yoke is light."
Yeah, it's telling the truth, and he ain't gonna put nothing on you you can't overcome.
Yes, sir.
You can overcome it. You just got to make up your mind to.
Yep. What does faith mean to you?
Faith means something that most Christians have that they can't get it at the store or nothing.
Yes, sir.
They can't buy it, or somebody can't give it to you, but it's faith to me is living out the Word. Living out the Word.
Yes, sir. Yep. And then couple more questions, and we'll get wrapped up. But Monday night at the end of our men's group, we had a pretty good discussion on the Holy Spirit, and kind of talked a little bit about maybe why we don't talk a little bit more about the Holy Spirit in
Yes, sir.
in our church, and tell me a little bit about the Holy Spirit and his working in your life.
I know He's in my mind, and He knows everything that I think about or thoughts or anything.
Yes, sir.
I know He knows it. And it's good in a way, but it's bad in a way, I guess. But I love the three-head, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yes, sir.
You can't do without one without the other.
Yes, sir.
And if we got the Spirit and the Father and the Son, we got it made.
Yes, sir. Any other things you like the congregation, the church family here to know about Royce Rogers?
No, I'm here till I die, for sure.
We all
I'm
are.
here till I die.
Yes, sir.
South Main. Me and my wife, we talk about our friends and the families and what it's amount to us as Christians.
Yes, sir. And it's a growing family.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the growth and some of the
I
recent
love
changes?
it. I love it,
All the new
Chad.
faces and
Yeah, all new. I used to know everybody that walked in the door,
Yes,
but
sir.
I can't keep up with them now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's our preacher man out of
Michael.
my lands. He is the top of the line.
I agree.
I do
Yeah.
have to, you're selling yourself a little short, and I know I've been gone a little while, but it wasn't too long ago. There's still a ton of people there, and you did a pretty good job of keeping track who everybody was. And I think you definitely
I
need to
try.
give yourself a little more credit there.
I try, Brandon.
Yeah.
I try.
You seem like you're a pretty social guy. You like to socialize with people and get to know
I
people.
do.
And
I do.
yeah, yeah.
Chad,
Yeah.
that's
Anybody that might be watching this that's kind of new to South Maine, just kind of give them your overall rundown of South Maine and the church family and just all of it as a whole. What does it mean to you? And just kind of give them your elevator pitch on South Maine.
you're not gonna find no other place that I've been around that's that can hold a light to South Maine. I mean, people ask me if I'm gonna move to Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and I said no, I ain't leaving South Maine. I'm not leaving South Maine.
Yeah. Well,
It's good.
anything else you want us to know before we get wrapped up? And
That's about it, Chad.
Okay.
For an old nut, it's I'm glad you picked me out, and
well, I know you're always open, and if there's anybody that has a question or would like to talk to you, you're more than happy to oblige them and sit down and talk with them. And
Yes, sir.
no, I've the people that I've told about this podcast, they're all very excited about it. So we're happy to be able to get a little insight into your life and to hear a little bit more about who you are. And you know that we as a church family love you for everything that you mean to us, and we do hold you very dear to us and to our church family. And I tell people all the time about the old cowboy that I know, Royce Rogers. And I thank you for your time. I thank you for what you've done for this church and this church family. And you just let us know if there's anything we can ever do for you.
okay, Chad.
All right. I
I
appreciate you,
thank
brother.
you. I thank you.
Royce.
Thank you. And it was great to
Brandon.
have Brandon here
Brandon.
tonight.
Yeah,
Brandon's
appreciate
Brandon.
it.
yeah, coming through for Thanksgiving, so we
Wow.
had him stop
What
in.
a treat.
Yep. So I know.
What a
Good to be
treat.
here.
Yeah, we appreciate it. So, thank you, Royce.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Chad.